Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They go play action here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, look at this Steeler defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Half the 60. Lightning 18. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
The Steelers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he goes out right around the 39. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On first and 10, Moore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Weston.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Powerful running. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
At the 1-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. From a yard out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Give running right is Mitchell. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. But now he appears to be in some pain. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. Ward. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Weston flushed out right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking to throw. Weston. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to him on first down.
Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Operating from the gun. Ward. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 9.
He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Pass intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And now they'll run it here off tackle. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Weston.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Off play action. Weston. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
19 tight. 19 tight.
A final shot before break. Weston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back. and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Weston eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now Ward to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get to him right away at the 40.
And the Raiders 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw is Ward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Haynes. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, good move. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. a handoff as they run left side. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Hurst. Pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Robinson up the middle. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Weston. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Off the play fake, Weston. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Ward. He finds his man complete. That's Haynes. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Cochran. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Now Hurst. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ward now from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go, set. Roll, roll, roll.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
At the 5-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. A run with Hurst. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off play action. Weston. And the Raiders have got him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Under pressure, they got him again. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that tried